Oh, I apologize ahead of time. This has the potential to be a very long video. I encourage you to watch it, okay? Because a lot of times we watch things and maybe we aren't as educated and they're using big words and they're talking about doctrines and just all kinds of stuff that maybe we don't understand, right? So maybe we need a spokesman for that kind of thing, right? That could help the world better understand, all right? So I recently saw a video on the Rubin Report, right, with Jordan Peterson and the other guy that likes to debate all the time. He's often like checking politicians and stuff like that. Anyway, so they're having a debate, right? Well, I won't go into what it was about, but I'll just talk about kind of what it was about, right? So it's talking about Christianity, okay? Now, let's get one thing straight with what I talk about this kind of thing, okay? Is that you're entitled to believe in whatever you believe in. Absolutely. But something gave us life, okay? And I believe that the best story ever written comes from the Bible, okay? And any other story that you choose that you think is better, that's okay with me. Absolutely okay with me. Absolutely. Okay? But there is proof that Jesus came, okay? That he was here. Now, we don't know if he had all this power, but he was here, okay? So let's just leave it at that. Let's look at what was written about him, okay? In a few different books, right? A lot of books. And what kind of person he was. He was a person who loved unconditionally. No matter your background, no matter your race, no matter your what you've done, the sin you've committed, as they call it, sin, separation from God, right? He loved you no matter what, unconditionally. And so the argument kind of was like, did he die for our sins? Or were we supposed to imitate that? Well, it was both, okay? It was him showing you love, how to love, and that love will conquer all things, okay? If we love our neighbor as we love ourselves, we're not going to do certain things to our neighbor unless we're mentally impaired, under the influence, stuff like that, And so everything else kind of falls in line with that particular commandment, right? We love our neighbor as we love ourselves. Love will conquer all things. And so when Jesus died, yes, it was for our sin, but we can't expect to give full responsibility to God for our sin. No, it says that we're going to be held accountable for that one day. If it's true. If we're going to face God one day, we're going to be held accountable, if that's true. Let's just hypothetically say it's true. We're going to face that. We're going to face what created us one day. Well, we can't throw our responsibility for our sin on Jesus and keep sinning. That doesn't make sense. He died for us to show us how to love, because he was willing to die for everyone. Why did they follow him? Because of love. Because the way he loved others. That's why. It's not a doctrine. It's not. It was a man. It was a story of a man that was willing to die for you. That's it. And that's what we imitate. I'm not saying to run out in front of the street where they're shooting at because you want to die for the guy that's shooting at the other guy. I'm saying that's you know what I'm saying when I say that. That we should try love instead of hate and violence. What happened was, more than likely, okay, is that man did become aware of his sin. of his mistakes. And he began to probably hate himself for it. He didn't feel good about it. Think about it. As a man or a woman, and you start to do wrong, you start to hate yourself first, right? Or we blame, but it's really coming from inside. Okay, so what happens? We start to project that onto the world. Now we hate the other people, the other person. We blame. We hate ourselves at the same time. We blame everything. We start to hate, and all this hate is just fighting. And there's no love. That's what the story of Jesus was about. Okay? It wasn't he died for our sins. Yes, it was written that way, right? But he died to show you that he loved you and that he loves everyone. That's the attitude we're supposed to imitate. That's what it was about. It says he was the way, the truth, and the life. So if you put yourself in Jesus' shoes, which what we should do is take the word Jesus out of it. Put yourself in the shoes of a soldier that went and died for his country, or died for people that were being bullied by their own people. He went and gave his life for that. That would be a Jesus type, right? And one might say, well, he's going to fight violence with violence. Okay? No, he's going to fight to save people. Okay? And he died. Okay? That would be a modern day Jesus. A soldier going over there to die. Okay? Or wherever. So, that's the ultimate symbol of love. And again, I'm not saying to go run out and just die for somebody tomorrow. What I'm saying is that that's why he came. To show us the way, this is the way. Love conquers all things. That's how we should treat one another. He was the truth. He didn't lie. It'll set you free. The truth. Instead of lies. What comes from lies? Hatred. You hate yourself. You don't think you're good enough, so you lie. Whatever you lie about. Whatever I've lied about. Okay? The truth is the way. Is one of the ways. Is the right way. The way is love. The way, the truth, and the life. Be thankful for the life he gave, the Creator put inside you, and how you got to come into this world. Be grateful for that life. There's not much more to add. Everything's been added by man. Doctrine, religion. That was created by man. Even the Bible was written by man. Even all the other books on earth were written by man. But if the story of Jesus is true, or that he came and he actually died, and he was innocent and stuff, well, it's happened all over our world. And so that should be a sign to every person on earth that that's how we should love. And get rid of all the hate. It's all it was really about. We're going to have to account for our sin, maybe. Maybe. Right? It doesn't feel good. So at the beginning, man might have recognized his sin, didn't feel good about it. He started to hate everything around him. The world got so bad. It's getting bad now. What would happen if we all started to love each other like that man did that gave his life? You know? So it's not about religion. It's not about doctrine. It's not about a simple change to a belief system. It ain't about none of that. It's about love. God is love. Period, man. That's what it is. You don't need a fancy degree to figure that out. You don't need a fancy degree to figure out that with a little bit of discipline and a lot of love, you can raise up a great child. Yeah, you can be forgiven by the ones you wronged. You can win over a team with love. Everything will get better with love. And yeah, I thought I'd talk about that tonight. I love you guys. And I hope you start to love the person next to you, even if it's hard to. All right? Bye.